How to create a poppin' salon professional resume and cover letter? Finding employment for hairstylists is not only scary and confusing, but if you haven't yet gone through the process of trusting the process of employment preparation in effort to gain employment at your favorite salon, you would never know how different it can be compared to other customer service focused industries when it comes to employment preparation and interviews for stylists. Today's lecture is part one of my three-part series on salon professional employment preparation. I will give you some tips on creating a professional resume, cover letter, and reference letters. Salon professional portfolios with interviewing tips for the perfect interviews will be in parts 2 and 3. You might want to check those out later. So I'll drop the links in the comments below so that you can access it with ease. Just a tap or a click. And yes, you heard it correctly. I said interviews. As cosmetologists, we, in most cases, are offered a professional interview and a technical interview. Some bigger, more franchised global salons may also give us a written test to gauge a potential stylist's knowledge on a specific topic like cutting, sculpting, color theory, texture services, but we will cover that in more depth in parts 2 and 3. Look, there's tons of informational nuggets on the topics of employment preparation. So, my plan of attack, or my POA, as I tell my students, is to teach you how to write a professional resume and cover letter and reference letter to get you that salon professional position that you have always wanted and have dedicated yourself to. Okay? So, what I want you to do is I want you to grab your notebooks, your pens, and your pencils. And if you're like me and love color, grab your highlighters too. And if you have a Milady Textbook, grab that as well. And maybe your favorite drink. Like I said, there's lots of informational nuggets. So, let's get started. With respect to your time, this lecture may take a little bit longer than my typical educational videos. So you might want to subscribe for the convenience of coming back to finish later. And speaking of time, for us Cosmos, our time is extremely valuable, and time is money. And if you're a stylist that understands and knows their SPLH, or sales per labor hour, you definitely know what your value is. I will also include the Milady chapter and topic pages in my description below for your convenience so you can review it in the future. So, my chosen Cosmo friends, welcome back to my chosen cosmetology coaching channel. Miss Beth here. Look, I'm a licensed master instructor of cosmetology and barbering, a biblical life and entrepreneur coach, a psychologist wife, and a blessed mom and grandma. Look, I've been and done all things beauty and then some. And the beauty in the struggle is real. And I'm passionate about educating and empowering others through faith, family, and cosmetology to help guide you through your blessed journey as a cosmetology artist and to fulfill your God-given purpose. Now, a resume is a written summary of our education and work experience, usually no more than a 2-page document organized to highlight skills and accomplishments. Here are 7 tips for building a resume that best represents your character attributes, special achievements, experience, and education. So for starters, just keep it simple. Always keep the hard copy to build on throughout your career. I keep mine in my portfolio with additional copies. The professional portfolio we will discuss in more depth in part 2 of this 3-part series. Always include your first and last name, address, phone numbers, and social media links on both your resume and your cover letter. List relevant work experience with dates of employment in chronological order, with the most recent first. You'll also need to list your relevant education on any courses that you've attended, including the name of the school or the institution. List your professional skills and accomplishments. List any additional relevant information that would pertain to the position that you're seeking. As a past salon owner and manager myself, I've seen tons of resumes, all while doing my managerial and cosmetology skills. And to put it bluntly, salon managers, we ain't got time like that. So if you happen to run across a salon manager that has time to comfortably sit down and take a look over your resume, you should probably rethink working at that establishment. That would be a huge red flag for me. And if a salon manager is that slow and bored, guess what? You will be too. And I'm not sure how you'd make money considering most salons pay commission. If you don't have clients in the chair and there is no reasonable foot traffic, then you'll most likely be at work but not making any money. And your time is too valuable to waste. Time away from your home and family, standing there looking all pretty for free? Salon managers are busy. They're busy. They train, they report, they track goals, they write schedules. They are usually responsible for the growth of their salon professionals, and they still have to build their own clientele while meeting their projected goals, doing the same training along with recruitment. My point is, a salon manager will spend about 20 seconds glancing over your resume before deciding whether they want to give you an interview or not. So if you want that salon professional position, you better make sure that you make that resume pop. As you continue through your career path, your resume will change in formats, fonts, and maybe even adding pictures to your resume as well. These topics or focus points of your professional resume should include, but not be limited to, special skills and training relevant to the position that you're applying for. Your resume should also show your value as a stylist. It doesn't have to be in any particular order. However, your resume should always include these 7 topics that all good salon managers and owners will look for while glancing over your resume. And the first thing that I look for is contact information. Then the summary, then the objective, experience, education, and continued education, like hair shows, licensing and certifications of special technical training, strengths, and attributes. But before moving forward with the details about topics on your resume, which I plan on talking about later in this video, so keep watching until the end. I don't need y'all catching no FOMO. I mean, the fear of missing out on employment preparation for hairstylists is so not cool. Just saying. Anyway, as cosmetologists, we have what we call a creative eye. It's what makes us good at what we do. I usually need something to inspire me, to get my creative juices flowing. So I'll drop an example of a resume right here in the description below so that you can check out templates, check it out, or you could check out the templates on your computer's work wizard or Google Docs, I think is the other one that has templates. But let's now go over the 7 topics or focus points of your resume in detail. First, we have contact information. And that's pretty self-explanatory. You'll need to include all your contact information, such as your cell phone number, personal and work emails if you have them, and all the links to all your social media profiles so that your potential employer can check out any professional pages or groups that you're connected with on social media. Now look, do not include your password information. Salon managers can see what they need to from your social media networks, the same as your potential clientele. An objective, or summary, are usually one or two sentence overviews of your intentions or goals from the position that you are applying. Relevant skills and what position title you hope to attain at your favorite salon establishment. They are both the first topic or focus on your resume. The summary, however, in our industry is not just a focus to describe your goals and intentions, but as a powerful professional looking branding tool that helps send the message that you are the right fit for that salon professional position that you were hoping for at your favorite salon. For example, my objective used to go a little something like this. To obtain a position as a salon professional or salon manager where I may utilize my diverse knowledge, education, and skills simultaneously for maximum clientele growth with the name of the company that you're applying to. But now, 20 plus years later in this industry, I now use a summary, which is a little bit too lengthy to go over, but I will definitely drop the example on the resume that I drop in the description down below, okay? Experience is the description of your work history and volunteer experience. It should be clear, concise, and descriptive. Most salon managers or owners know salon duties and responsibilities. They're all the same. What makes your experience different? What skills did you develop? With each experience description, begin with stating the name of the salon or event place, dates, and job title, like manager or volunteer. List experiences by most recent first. Education and continue education, like hair shows, should be listed most recent first, but be sure to include the institution in which you received your education, even if it's just a hair show, and the dates in which you attended. For more formal education, such as colleges, trade schools, you want to include whether you graduated or not, and if you received a diploma or certificate. And don't forget the name of the institution and the date in which you attended. Okay? License and certification. This is where you would list any and all information, whether it pertains to the salon industry or not. Include the type of licensure or certifications you hold and the date in which it expires. All of it. It's good because it tells a salon manager that you're skilled in all kinds of areas. Okay? Next, you have your attributes. Okay? Attributes are strengths. Whatever you choose, keep it short, sweet, and concise and to the point. Mine goes a little something like this. I'm an industry leader and a coach who takes initiative and produces results. I work well under pressure to manage several projects simultaneously. I have great communication skills. I work well with the public, a team player. I'm optimistic, energetic, creative, friendly, with integrity and honesty. References should always be the last thing on your resume, but be sure to list the correct contact information of your references. The salon manager will call and check them. You will need to list at least 2 personal references and 2 professional references. Personal references could be people that you've known for at least 5 years, and they know all of your personality characteristics, integrity, genuine personality traits. A professional reference should be of people that you have either worked with or worked for in the past that know your customer service skills, technical skills, trustworthiness, and integrity. All references should include the person's name, telephone number, email information, and what position or title they hold. Now that your resume is professional and poppin', you're ready to get it out. But if you really want to make your resume shine, present it with a cover letter. And if you can get your hands on a personally written reference letter from a past employer, mentor, leader, teacher, like myself, you can make an unforgettable impression. Okay? I promise now, I'm almost done with this lecture. But first, I want to share with you the definition of a cover letter and reference letter. Okay? A cover letter is usually a one-page business letter that you submit when applying for a salon professional position at your favorite salon, along with your resume. It's usually a persuasive letter that conveys to the employer why you are the perfect stylist for the position that's needing to be filled. Its purpose is to complement your resume, allowing for the employer to see how your experience and interest relate and can be of value for the salon professional position that you're hoping to get. Your goal is to convince the employer to interview you. The cover letter is a tool that does exactly that. Now, a reference letter is normally not required, but it will definitely help your resume to pop when those salon managers or owners are digging through piles of resumes looking for the perfect stylist. So, to acquire a reference letter, simply ask a teacher, a mentor, a past employer, or a leader in your community. And that can even be your pastor, okay, to write one for you. Reference letters are very short and sweet and to the point. And in most cases, asking for one to be written for you is usually an honor to the person being asked. A reference letter is usually a very short 2-page paragraph professional letter that goes a little something like this. You ready? I hope you will strongly consider your name for the position of the position. He or she will be a great fit for your company. He or she understands products and cosmetics, including their features and benefits. He or she is very engaging with clients and has a lot of positive energy in a customer setting. He or she is very motivated and will do well. Then, the next paragraph says a little something like this. Ready? Okay. Please don't hesitate to call me, as I am always happy to help. I may be contacted at, with their preferred contact information, during the times of, whenever they're available. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you so much for your time. Respectfully or sincerely, the writer's name. Okay? Now that you have mastered writing a resume and a cover letter, and possibly requesting a reference letter, you're ready to go. And if you'd like more information on the personality characteristics to highlight during an interview, you can check out my personality characteristics video that I will drop right here in the description below. You can also, follow up with this part 1 video with parts 2, which is titled How to Create an Outstanding Salon Professional Portfolio, and then part 3, Tips for Rocking Your Salon Professional Interviews. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and joining and sharing in my community here on your chosen cosmetology coach channel, where we learn it, love it, and live it. But until next time, don't forget to pray before you slay and use lots of hairspray. I love you lots, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.